For anyone questioning the Caitlin Clark effect, we now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three. That is $5 million to play 3 months.
3 months after landing $10 million in endorsements, rookie basketball phenom Caitlin Clark is making headlines again. And get this, even though her WNBA salary is, let's be honest, pretty insulting, less than the price of a decent SUV, she has turned it into a massive publicity win. We're talking 6-figure checks just to show up and talk, while the rest of us are grinding away at our 9-to-5s.
Higher than the NBA. So I was like, oh, what's she going to get paid? Because finally, you can get.
And here's the kicker. Companies are willing to fly her across the country and spend more than the cost of a house just to have her show up for an appearance. While the WNBA is handing her peanuts, Caitlin Clark has built a $10 million empire by absolutely crushing it off the court. Yeah, sure, I'm thrilled that this rookie, who a lot of people once felt bad for, now has more money than some NBA vets.
Paycheck. And then I saw it and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
Caitlin Clark isn't just making bank, she's rewriting the rules of sports marketing. The WNBA is over there scratching its head about visibility, platform, and influence. Meanwhile, Caitlin has all three, and she's using every bit of it to outsmart her critics and her competitors. Buckle up, because Caitlin Clark just flipped the game on its head, and not everyone is thrilled about it. The truth is, from a marketing perspective, Caitlin Clark is more valuable than almost any other pro basketball player right now. Her genius lies in her ability to control and reshape the narrative. She looked at the WNBA not as a final destination, but as a launching pad. A strategic trade-off for the exposure the league provides. Millions are tracking her every move, and that attention is worth far more than a game day paycheck. It's all about brand power. While most people are clocking in at their regular 9-to-5 jobs, Caitlin Clark is pulling in $100,000 for a 30-minute virtual appearance. That's easily double, even triple what others get. She's raked in at least $600,000 this year just for showing up and speaking. That's not work, that's printing money. And why wouldn't brands pay? She's magnetic, authentic, and genuinely inspiring. People believe in her.
So happy for her to get the 28 flipping million.
Plus, her endorsement deals now place her right alongside Nike's biggest stars. Major brands like Wilson and State Farm have already jumped on board. Nike reportedly signed her for millions without even needing a formal pitch. Caitlin Clark doesn't have to convince anyone she's worth the investment. They already know. State Farm likely blew half their annual marketing budget just to get her into one of those quirky commercials. Wilson, the iconic basketball brand, practically handed her a blank check. Each deal cements her status not just as an athlete, but as a global icon. Even more impressive is that she turned down a new women's basketball league that offered her a $1 million salary plus equity in the company. Most people would have signed on the spot, but not Caitlin. She's playing chess, not checkers. That league offered a quick payday, but the WNBA offers something far more valuable: credibility. Staying was a brilliant, calculated decision, and it's already paying off in a massive way.
Clark's last WNBA playoff game had over 2.6 million viewers, and now we are seeing the ratings dip under 1 million.
And her social media game. Forget about it, it's a monster. Millions follow her across every platform, and every post is a potential revenue stream. She's already outperforming most influencers when it comes to sponsored content and affiliate marketing. Caitlin Clark is smart because she leverages her audience to make money from every like, comment, and share. The craziest part is that Caitlin Clark is just getting started. She hasn't even scratched the surface of her potential. She's already redefining what it means to be a modern athlete. Her story isn't just about basketball, it's about vision, strategy, and a relentless drive to win. She sees the bigger picture, while others are only focused on the game itself.
Estimates has said that the league is going to lose about $50 million. Is there a scenario that you will try to raise more money right now?
Probably not. We probably don't need to raise capital like we did back in when I came in 2010.
Whether it's on the court or in the world of marketing and branding, Caitlin Clark has quickly become a name synonymous with excellence. At just 22 years old, she's more than just an athlete. She's a walking, talking, slam-dunking money machine. Companies are paying over $100,000 for Caitlin Clark to speak for just 30 minutes. Yeah, you heard that right. Half an hour of Caitlin Clark equals 6 figures, because she's figured out how to monetize her fame in ways most seasoned pros can only dream of. And it's not just about what she says, it's about the impact her presence creates. The buzz in the room, the social media frenzy, the news headlines the next day. Brands can't replicate that level of influence no matter how many marketing teams they hire.
We look at player salaries. People wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was.
Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence.
Clark's not stopping there. She's signing deals that would make even the biggest stars jealous. One of her smartest moves was partnering with Wilson to create a signature basketball collection. That's a massive deal, because only one other basketball player has ever done that with Wilson: Michael Jordan. Let that sink in. Clark is breaking barriers by becoming the first female basketball player to land a deal like that, proving her brand is a force to be reckoned with, not just a passing fad. She's also teamed up with State Farm, earning millions to appear in commercials with their famous, like a good neighbor jingle. That deal alone solidifies Caitlin Clark's status as a marketing powerhouse. Turns out, State Farm isn't just there, they're all in on this phenomenon.
Whatever really happens with Caitlin Clark, I would say her big thing is to be ready for the WNBA season. And people are like, why? She's only making $70,000 in the WNBA. What is the point of her worrying about that league rather than trying to push for other leagues and other ways of making more money? Because the WNBA is what's getting the most out.
But her 8-year Nike deal is truly mind-blowing. $28 million for a rookie is groundbreaking and unheard of. But here's the twist. The deal may not be as incredible as it looks at first glance. Yes, $28 million sounds huge, but when you look closer, you'll notice she's missing one crucial piece: a signature shoe. There's a glaring hole in the deal because Nike still hasn't released one. The real money comes from signature sneakers like Air Jordans or Stephen Curry's line billion-dollar empires built on shoe sales. So even though Clark's deal looks massive, it might be nothing compared to what she's losing by not having her own iconic sneaker. Every fan who admires her, every kid who looks up to her, would be lining up to buy those shoes. But Nike hasn't capitalized on that, which is honestly baffling. No major merch push, no marketing campaign, no commercials, and most importantly, no signature shoe. It's like Nike is sitting on a gold mine and refusing to dig.
It has also been reported that Unrivaled 3-on-3 League offered Caitlin Clark significant equity in the league and a salary that is over $1 million. So this is the first time that we've heard of any money being thrown at her. We've heard that it would be a major deal. It would be a similar setup as to what Messi.
Imagine the hype if Clark stepped onto the court during the WNBA playoffs wearing her brand new signature sneakers. Every basketball fan, young or old, would want a piece of Caitlin Clark's magic. Dropping those shoes for sale right after the game would cause an absolute buying frenzy. But Nike seems to be dragging its feet. And while Clark's deal is impressive, it still feels like it's missing that X factor. Marketing experts agree. In terms of marketability, she's worth more than many seasoned pros. Her appeal isn't just national, it's global. Millions of people tune in to watch her play, and that level of attention is something brands usually spend billions to create.
For top talent.
So a lot of people are saying, oh, why is Caitlin Clark she should play in Unrivaled? She's making $1 million. she should play in X, Y, and Z league. She should make some money doing that. Or, Caitlin Clark can do X.
The sad truth is, Nike is risking losing momentum the longer they wait. Every day without a signature shoe is a missed opportunity because Clark's star power is at its peak right now. The WNBA playoffs would be the perfect moment to launch her brand. But if Nike doesn't act fast, they're going to leave millions on the table and miss out on a wave of hype that may never be this strong again. Clark's success isn't just about her skills on the court, it's about the fact that she's rewriting the playbook for athlete branding. She's already built a multi-million-dollar empire, and her potential is still untapped. With the right moves, she could become a billion-dollar brand. The game isn't just on the court for Caitlin Clark. She's playing and winning in the business world too. Nike may be slow to catch on, but the rest of the sports marketing industry is watching her every move and taking notes on how she's changing the game. One thing is clear. The moment Nike finally drops that signature shoe, it won't just sell, it will explode. Caitlin Clark's rise is a masterclass in the long game. She's not here for short-term fame or quick wins. She's building something that will last long after she stops playing. And the best part, she's doing it all on her own terms.